Fantastic episode of Orange Glad You Don't Know Me. I am your host, as usual, the one, the only, Kelsey Evans, and look, there is snow on the ground. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are entering winter! Bum 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 bum! Bum 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 bum! So, good news everyone. I heard, well, from the internet, that they are making a Scream 5. Here's the proof. So, yes, they're coming off of Scream 5, and nobody knows if it's a reboot or a sequel. So, hopefully, this is what I hope they do. So, do you remember what you know the new Halloween movie? They have the it was they had the very first Halloween movie, and then they had the new Halloween movie that came out last year, and which then they had nothing to do with the sequels, but just came after the first Halloween movie and skipped all the sequels and like was many years later. I hope they do that with Scream. Like for example, like for Scream, I hope this is what I hope they do. They had the first Scream movie, and then they have this movie which takes place after the first Scream movie, many years later, ignoring the sequels 2, 3, and 4. So this will be taking place. This will be the second. This will be the sequel to the first movie, ignoring all the sequels, which means that well, Randy would be back, and I would love it if Randy, Jamie Kennedy, would return to reprise his role, because I thought it was a dumb idea in Scream 2, even though I like Scream 2, that they killed off Randy. And I think the franchise kind of died for me a little bit when they killed off Randy. But Scream 3 didn't help it with that. I didn't really like Scream 3. And Scream 4 was okay, but could have been written a little better. So then he'd be alive, and they're gonna embellish his character more than they did, and make him a larger part of the movie. And they can have like better kills, have really good kills like they had in the first movie, and like surprise kills. Like in a lot of them, like come on, like in the third and the fourth movie, they were just basically stab, 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 stab. We need better kills than that. More creative kills, like the Tatum getting stuck in the garage, or the amazing opening scene of Drew Barrymore getting killed. That was amazing. So yeah, I hope they would have more creative kills and make it less comedic than the third and the fourth one. I mean, like comedy was always been there in the Scream movies, but like in the third and the fourth movie, they had a lot of comedic elements. And like, I hope they have a killer that's a likable killer. Like in the first movie, they had Matthew Lillard and they had Skeet Ulrich. I can't really say his name, but those guys are funny. I mean, they were funny and they were good. But I also hope that there's also one thing one character I've always wanted to return was Matthew Lillard reprising his role as Stu Macher, because he like technically you don't know if Stu really died because he just got a well, he was stabbed, but he didn't get shot. He just got stabbed and he got a TV dropped on him. I feel like he survived that, because originally in Scream 3, this is another reason why I don't like this movie. I don't like Scream 3. Originally, they were supposed to have Matthew Lillard come back as a killer, as Stu, but it got changed. So, and then they had the Roman character, her brother. That was such a dumb decision. And he was very unlikable. It made the movie boring. At least with Scream 4, it actually made the killers enjoyable. But they brought back Matthew Lillard and Randy, and of course Courtney Cox and Dewey and Sydney, of course, to reprise their roles. I think the movie will do great. And then like they can even have a new location. Like the film setting in the second one was kind of dumb. The second one was really good. Like, I mean, I like the second one took place in the college, and the first one, amazing high school. That was cool. Yeah, new setting. Everything would be cool. Yeah. So these are some things of Scream 5 I want to see. Let's see. Um, hmm. Yeah, so they would just skip all the sequel, 2, 3, and 4, and just go to a direct sequel from Scream 1, and make Rainey return, make I don't know, maybe Gil is still a reporter. Have every I don't know, they shouldn't let I don't know, I really think they can do that. So well, this is me talking Scream 5. I hope you guys like what I have to say. And stay tuned for another episode of Orange You Glad You Don't Know Me, where random things are constantly always randomly happening. Signing off.